The Sesh Podcast, episode 248, take one.
Boom, 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 boom. Is that how he does it?
I've never seen the clip.
This episode is brought to you by the Rizzler.
Wow. He's getting a real shout out for doing absolutely nothing for us.
No, he did a lot for us. He sent us a signed picture of himself.
True.
He sent us a jersey that I was able to give to my editor, who loves him, as a birthday present today. So I'm giving the Rizzler a shout out.
And he made some a drink by Arizona Tea, even though it's not tea. It's
Arizona.
Arizona.
It tastes like,
I kind of like it.
Juice. You know the
Arthur
juice
juice.
boxes where Arthur was on it when we were
Or
kids?
like the bug juice.
It's
like
bug
that.
juice.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like a sippy cup. But it's like
Yeah,
the bug
but-
juice.
I need to.
But
Oh,
I think
bug-
it's called,
it's literally called bug
it's called
juice.
bug juice. Yeah.
bug juice.
This is my childhood.
Yeah.
This stuff.
Yeah.
What?
I remember that.
No, I remember those types of bottles though.
Yeah. I love that.
I like the flavor of it. I think it's kind of good.
I thought it was good too.
This is Janelle's.
Anyways.
Shit is loaded with sugar though.
Yeah, bro. This has 56 grams in this can.
That is a massive can though.
And it's for kids.
of course it is. We love that.
Perfect.
And I think he goes boom, boom. I think I had that wrong. I was trying to think of what he actually does, his movements. But
Oh,
he does like a thing.
because he's the Costco guy, right?
He's
Yeah.
not.
What?
No, this is what I was confused with earlier. He collabed with the Costco guys. Because the
What?
Costco guys is a dad and a son duo.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
this was
isn't
the
he
son.
a dad and or is it the uncle? Like, who's the man with Rizzler?
I
There's always a guy with the
don't really
Rizzler.
know the Rizzler lore. But I know he's not the same as Costco
Wait,
guys.
our
'cause-
whole team was in there talking about how
He's
he
the
eats chicken
Costco guy.
bakes. He does the big booms.
Oh my God, they're
chicken
just friends.
Yeah,
on the
they're-
same social
They're
media
not the
fame
same
boat.
kid.
That's what I was
No.
confused with earlier. Because I was
Oh,
like,
they do look totally different.
Now
that I see them-
I'm slacking the Office channel right now.
Yeah, they didn't even know what they were talking about. So Rizzler is booms, but they're both with a man. Is this their fathers? Are they both fathers or one like an uncle or a manager?
I think they're fathers. I'm pretty sure they're fathers.
What if he's a fan
No,
of Mile Higher and that's why he sent...
Okay, shouts out. That's he's 9,
That's...
so that's
Crazy.
slightly concerning to be listening to this content. But shouts out.
I mean, he's in this world. I'm sure it's not the worst thing he's exposed to right now. He's like an influencer at 9 years old. Jesus.
Everyone in the chat is like, "Yeah, your sister's like what?" Darren's typing right now. Yeah, I don't think anyone knew that.
We all thought he was the same person.
I thought it
Send
was
2
the-
different pictures. Now that I see this, the chicken bake kid is way different looking.
Oh, yeah, he's way older.
And he looks older, yeah. I know
Yeah.
when people were saying he was only 9, I was like, damn. Looked
Yeah.
older
Oh,
than
Darren knows. He's just a friend of the Costco guys with the Rizzler as his own entity.
Darren would know this. This is why he gets the
He gave
Rizzler
it
jersey.
to Ian because it wasn't fitting.
It fit him fine. He put it on.
I saw it in the back. I saw him in the back doing the exchange. You hate to see it.
Well, I love Ian too, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Anyways,
Welcome back.
Welcome
to the Sesh.
back
We are
to the
actually
Sesh.
not sponsored or affiliated with the Rizzler.
We are not.
Do you guys know how to do the Riz face?
no, because
No,
I don't know who
that's
this
what-
kid is.
Is that like the
That's what you're
That's
doing.
what Darren kept trying to do.
yeah, like
I think he's ripping off the Fizz face.
The
The
what
Co-
face?
Darren said the Costco
The
kid is
Fizz
big
face.
justice.
the what face?
You guys have never heard of the Fizz face? That's like
No.
the hyphy type of, like,
That's
clearly
the hyphy.
goes with the whole hyphy music stuff. Like, yeah, the Fizz face. Like you smell like piss. It smells like piss. So
The piss face?
What? This smells like piss.
yeah.
you
So if
do
it's
the
something
fizz
smells like
face?
piss, you do the like you make the Fizz face like this.
Ah, it's like when you listen to a really
Yeah,
nasty
like when
drop in a
something-
song.
Ooh, that does look like cat piss face, like ammonia.
Okay.
Look at Obama.
Mac Dre.
Where's
he looks good
Obama?
even when
Where's
he does
Obama?
that. Right there underneath.
Oh,
Yes.
love him.
Is that a real face?
That is his face.
Fizz face.
Also, sorry I'm wearing glasses and the reflections in my glasses, but I only have 2 pairs of contacts left. Because I'm trying to order more and I didn't want to waste one right now. But I also can't really see my glasses. So
Damn, I should have worn my glasses today. I was this close to doing it
Fuck.
because I battled with my contacts for like 10 minutes this morning. I was
Oh.
getting so pissed.
Oh.
And I woke up uncomfortable and pregnant.
Yeah,
and
you
just
should have just glassed
hating
it.
the world. I really should have glassed it.
I almost glassed it up today too because I popped a blood vessel in my eye.
I did notice that this morning when we were talking.
Yeah,
I didn't want to say
a blood
anything.
vessel.
Yeah, I don't know how. I think I was just because I've been coughing so much because I've been really sick these last few weeks. Yeah, it doesn't feel like anything. I just noticed it.
Yeah, let's take a moment to say welcome back, Karelly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
We missed you.
I would feel a lot better now. I was still coughing a lot. Thank you guys for bearing with me and holding down the fort without me. I missed you guys a lot.
I missed you.
I wish I was here, but
it's not the same without you.
No.
Yeah, I would rather be here than coughing.
Yeah, you've been sick, dude.
Yeah,
I'm afraid I'm getting sick.
Yeah, and like I hadn't
that time of
I
year.
haven't
feel
gotten
a little something going on, and I haven't been sick all year.
Yeah, I haven't gotten
year.
like a good sick in a long time.
Good
It's just like
Yeah.
I was like fever and
It's bound to happen. This shit spreads through our office.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I know. I need to get a flu shot. But
remember the year of the plague we had?
The year of the plague was awful.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Everyone stay away from me. Do not come in if you have a fever. See, Karelly even tried to come in. She drove all the way here.
I literally got
weeks
here.
ago.
I got
told her to go
here
home.
and I was like,
Before anyone
die?
else came, we were like, leave.
yeah, no, I literally got here.
Well, it was granted it was because of Monday.
It was,
like
yeah,
I want to record.
Yeah. But I'm glad I didn't because I would have gotten people sick. I got Ethan sick. So,
well, it was like my sister's weddings this weekend.
Yeah.
I cannot get sick.
No.
yeah.
So I am currently shopping at this very moment, actually. Right before we started recording this episode, I was looking at things on one of my favorite websites, Quince. Okay, you guys know how much I love Quince. I talk about it all the time. I genuinely love it. I have so many things in my cart right now because I'm going to Paris in just a couple weeks, and I don't really know what to expect for the weather in November, so I'm trying to make sure I'm layered. And their coat selection, you guys, raincoats, pea coats, warm coats, just wool coats, all the different options, so many different colors, so many great options for men as well. I feel like to be around the French people, I've got to step it up because I am just really giving Colorado everywhere I go.
No, Europe, they know how to dress.
That's what I'm saying.
So I expect some good fits from you.
So I've got to get it together. Plus, I'm trying to dress the bump, so it's stressful. But Quince is helping me out, and tonight I plan on making this Quince order that I have been working on for the last couple of weeks. Now, if you have not yet shopped Quince, I am telling you, friends, you're really missing out. Think $50 Mongolian cashmere, premium denim that fits like a dream, and luxe outerwear that you're going to wear year after year after year. And these are the pieces that are going to turn into your fall and winter uniform. Like I said, I'm really eyeing their wool coats right now. I'm trying to decide between gray and a camel color. They're so pretty. They look designer level, but they cost a fraction of the price, and the quality just as good, if not better. And how do they do this? I'm sure you're wondering. Well, it's because Quince partners directly with top-tier ethical factories and cuts out the middleman. They deliver luxury quality pieces at half the price of similar brands. It's the kind of wardrobe upgrade that feels smart, stylish, and effortless. Find your fall staples at Quince. Go to quince.com/sesh for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too, people. That's quince.com/sesh to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sesh.
Anyways, how is everyone? Hope everyone's living their best life, doing swell. Kendall hit us with the drink tour because I know everyone's going to be asking.
I actually just realized I don't have my water bottle with me, which is so irresponsible.
I think I know where it's at. I can go grab it.
Right? Like, I need to be hydrating because I clearly haven't hydrated enough.
Kendall's been peeing
My
every 5
latest
seconds.
update is I cannot stop peeing. Yep. I have peed at the office at least 10 times just this morning.
Yep.
That's my protein shake. That one's done. My water bottle should be somewhere. Thank you for looking for it, doll.
Doll. Kendall can't stop peeing, though.
Yeah, I can't stop peeing. It's
I think
really
you should just get a
annoying.
diaper and piss your pants. Who cares?
I think I'm going to. I actually wore a pad to my sister's wedding this weekend.
Did it help?
I didn't need it.
Oh,
I was fine.
you weren't peeing.
No, I was shocked. I mean, I didn't dance.
True.
I thought I was going to be breaking it down, but I was chasing a toddler all night. So
Right.
there was not really dancing.
No.
But I don't know. My bladder held up for me.
Okay.
And then she just let me down all Sunday.
I was gonna say, and
I could barely move on Sunday too. I told them I woke up and seriously thought about crawling to the bathroom. Like, because I was just like, I can't like make my body stand up.
Right.
It hurts so bad.
That's extremely fucked.
I can't believe how huge I am already.
Yeah.
It's kind of blowing my mind. We can insert a picture of me this weekend. My bump is so big.
It is.
And they say the second time,
it pops quicker.
yeah, holy shit. And then I keep thinking because I'm so big that this is almost over.
Right.
And it's not.
You're almost halfway there.
I am
Doll.
almost halfway, but it's so long. I can't find it, doll.
Maybe it's in the conference room from lunchtime.
Do you want my water?
No, I can
you
go
also
find it
have
later.
you also have your pink Yeti in your office. I can fill that up.
It's somewhere around here. I'll find her. Don't worry.
I'm gonna
I'll
look
find
in
her.
the.
She might be in the bathroom.
But right now
know
you're
the conference
drinking,
room.
sipping on
I
a
know.
little.
I got a tomato juice.
Yep.
It's that honey one.
Ew, that one's
It's
disgusting.
good. I like it. And then I have Coke Zero with some sugar-free vanilla syrup in it.
Great. And we have a cucumber here for everyone who loves
Mhm.
when we eat on the show. You're welcome.
Yeah, you know what? I'm pregnant, so
And I'm not pregnant. I just want to eat. So
yeah, I'm not going to stop because
it cuts out all the sound
hate
in
on me.
post.
Yeah.
You can't even hear it.
someone's like, of course, Kendall's stuffing her fat mouth. I'm like, of course I am. Exactly right.
Exactly right. Don't come any closer to us or she's going to eat you too.
That's right.
Speaking of eating, actually, I don't know why the fuck
Yeah, I was like,
said
where
that.
the fuck are you going with
I
that?
have nowhere to go with that.
Oh, she found it. Where'd you find it? Thanks, doll.
Dual.
Mm.
Dual.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. Hey, really quick, shout out to our merchandise that we have going on here. We have new designs for all of the shows. We have many different options as far as colors for each item. Lots of cute stuff going on at milehighermerch.com, people. Kendall's repping a new Lights Out hat. That is so cute. I
I'm
hate hats, and even I
obsessed.
love it.
The Lights Out collection is so good.
Cute.
That
We
might
have-
be my favorite too.
It's so cute. We also have a really cute Sesh crop tee going on for
Love
ourselves.
this.
We have some Mile Higher stuff. We even have Higher Hope merch. That's really cute, you guys. So check it out. 100% of the profits go directly to funding grants for the Higher Hope Foundation. So if you want to give back this season, that's a great way to do it.
It's the best way to do it. You get to get something for yourself, and 100% of it
Exactly.
is going to charity.
Exactly. Hello, you can't ask for anything better.
Win-win.
Support
Win-win.
our foundation would mean the world to us, you
It
guys.
All right, shall we just hop right in to topic number 1?
We shall.
This is really just one of the most disappointing things I've heard all year, truly. George Santos.
Oh, man.
Truly a cockroach.
We can never stop talking about him.
I thought it
maybe
was
we
over.
were done.
I thought we were done.
the George
after
saga
his...
is never truly
Nope.
over.
Nope. Want to know why? Because the bitch is out of jail.
He's free.
And if you don't remember, George Santos, he's a representative who committed all kinds of fucking fraud, using campaign funds for personal gain, identity theft, luxury spending, lying to the public, stealing scarves, stealing babies, stealing puppies.
Lying about his mom
Lying
being
about
in
his-
9/11.
It's just out of control.
something about a volleyball team.
Yep. And then he lied about being a drag queen, which there's
Oh, that was a
photo
big one,
evidence.
yes.
right?
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was good. Yep.
Mhm,
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is the scarf. That is my favorite.
know.
That is my favorite George Santos story.
Well, the best part about the scarf is that he wore the stolen scarf to a Stop the Steal
Yeah.
rally.
Yep.
You can't make it up.
Iconic. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
the
I
irony.
love it, George.
And he was going to prison. How long was his sentence for, City?
7 years.
Well, turns out he only served what?
3 months.
Okay, perfect.
90 days.
Perfect.
Oh.
Because well, Trump has his priorities in check, and he
Mhm.
was like, this is my number one priority, is letting this man out of jail. So he gave him clemency.
I don't know why he did this. I'm very confused. He said that he did so because George to him is a loyal Republican
Mm-hmm.
and claims that he's been horribly mistreated.
Mm.
Listen, no one likes George.
No.
On the left, on the right. George doesn't have any fans. Like, who did you do this for?
Right.
I don't get it. He's not loved by MAGA.
Right.
No. He wasn't. There weren't Republicans rallying to get him out. No one cared. People
Right.
forgot about him.
Right.
Let him just rot for a couple years. Is my phone vibrating? My father's calling me. Sorry. I'll have to check in on that later. But I just don't know why
I
you
don't know
did
why.
it. I don't see the point. Why was this on your mind?
Yeah.
Seems like you'd have other things to do.
So, yeah, Trump's order wiped out the rest of George's sentence, including his remaining prison time, fines, restitution, and supervision. Love that for him. And of course, as one does, Trump hopped on Truth Social and gave a good rant about it. Would you like to do the honors, Kendall, or do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Hit it with the voice, though.
Ugh. It's not even fun to do the voice anymore.
Judge Santos.
Somewhat of a rogue. I like that. Somewhat of a rogue.
Somewhat of a rogue. George Santos, somewhat of a rogue.
No, was somewhat.
Oh, was somewhat of a rogue.
Was before, but now he's been straightened out after 3 months.
3 months really did it for him.
Scared straight.
Yes.
Honestly, George would be the perfect person
in that context.
No. George would be the perfect person to be on that show.
About it either like that.
I mean, he's not rogue anymore.
Right.
I was talking about the show.
Right.
Beyond Scared Straight.
Right. Yeah.
He would be the perfect candidate.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was. But then I realized.
Right.
Double connotation.
Yeah. So George Santos was somewhat of a rogue, but there are many rogues throughout our country that aren't forced to serve 7 years in prison. What the fuck? What does it even mean? I started to think about George when the subject of Democratic Senator Richard Da Nang Dick Blumenthal came up again.
Oh, so basically he's like, listen, there's a bad there's a bad Democrat, so
everyone remembers
shit on him instead.
Da Nang stated for almost 20 years that he was a proud Vietnam veteran after enduring the worst world. Okay, so he's basically like, he lied too.
Right.
He was a great hero.
He was a complete and total fraud. He never went to Vietnam.
He never saw Vietnam. He never experienced the battles there or anywhere else.
Blah, 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 blah. This is far worse than what George did, so let him out.
And at least Santos had the courage, conviction, and intelligence to always vote Republican.
So free George. Fuck all the lies.
Wow.
I know we spent campaign funds on
OnlyFans and
yeah, but he voted Republican, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
as long as you vote Republican, nothing else matters, Kendall.
Lied about his mother being in 9/11. That's, you know what? We can get past that. Let him free.
Let him out.
He stole puppies.
Let him out.
No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, George has been in solitary confinement for long stretches of time and by all accounts has been horribly mistreated.
Is that true? He was in solitary confinement?
I don't know.
Why he talks about it. That's why.
Why the fuck would they put him in solitary
he
confinement?
Shouldn't have been there. What the fuck? That is real? They put him in solitary?
I take everything Trump says with a grain of salt.
George said he's in there?
He talks about how being in solitary confinement now encourages, is making him want to go work in prison reform.
I'm sure it would. It would probably make anyone want to. They really put him in there?
Maybe for maybe safety almost, because they don't trust that he would be.
They put him in there for a night. I don't know. God. I don't know.
Anyways. But there, he like,
says, good luck, George. Have a great life.
Yes. So things have been a little stressful in my personal life. I'm going through some, issues, I guess we could say. And one thing that has been really helping is therapy. I mean, I've been going to therapy for pretty much my entire life, but some seasons of life, you just need it a little bit more than others. So I've been hitting up my therapist on the weekly basis, and it really has been helping so much. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. I think that everyone is a good candidate for therapy because let's say you break your leg, and what would you do? You go to the doctor to get medicine. So why wouldn't you go to a mental health professional so that you can talk about all things related to your mind? And if you haven't tried therapy yet and you're looking for a service that is affordable, easy to schedule with, and you can do it in the comfort of your own home, then I suggest trying out Rula. Rula does things differently. They partner with over 100 insurance plans, making the average copay just $15 per session. That's real therapy from licensed professionals at a price that actually makes sense. And Rula isn't just affordable, the experience is tailored around you. Other online therapy platforms might match you with the first available provider, whether or not they're a good fit, but Rula considers your goals, preferences, and background to provide you a curated list of licensed in-network therapists who are actually aligned with what you need. Because they know that finding the right therapist can make all the difference. There's no wait list, no frustrating back and forth. Rula makes it easy to find a mental health provider who is accepting new patients, and appointments are available as soon as tomorrow. Plus, Rula sticks with you throughout your journey, checking in to make sure your care is helping you move forward. Plus, Rula is affordable. The average copay for Rula patients is just $15, but depending on your benefits, your copay could be as little as $0 per session. And Rula Rula partners with a network of over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists nationwide, which is a really cool feature that Rula has that not a lot of online therapy platforms have, because they also provide medication management. Rula is committed to seeing you succeed in reaching your therapy goals, making sure their providers are carefully screened and vetted, monitoring the quality of their care, and helping you monitor your progress in therapy. Thousands of people are already using Rula to get affordable, high-quality therapy that's actually covered by insurance. So visit rula.com/sesh to get started. After you sign up, you'll be asked how you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know that we sent you. That's rula.com/sesh. You deserve mental health care that works with you, not against your budget. Yeah, and after his release, George told ABC News he's, quote, not getting away with it, and called this his second chance. What are you talking about?
So many chances.
He's like, listen, I'm not getting away with it. I deserve this.
The cockroach. There is no he
no.
has unlimited chances.
No. But yeah, he's focused on prison reform now. And he might consider returning to politics someday. Just not for the next decade, he said. For now,
isn't he banned for the next decade?
Politicked out. He's all
politicked out. I love that.
Mm-hmm. He was asked if he would pay donors back, and he responded that he would do whatever the law requires him to do.
Well, I hope he does get
Isn't
into prison reform. That'd be great.
Isn't he back on Cameo?
Yeah, he's already back on. That's what you told me.
Yeah,
I heard that from you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Back on Cameo. So go support George.
Yes, please.
Or
link in
don't.
bio.
Link in bio. Oh, wow. Yeah. Solitary confinement. I don't know if I believe that, though, because George is such a fucking liar.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe it.
Why would they put you in there?
Honestly, I can't believe anything he says, no matter what. Like, all of his interviews, too, they just, like, he kind of, like, dances around all questions asked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just don't know if I really believe that he was in there.
I'm going to look this up.
Why would they put his ass in there?
Right. But our prison system is fucked, so maybe they put him in there just for fun.
No,
okay, but I will
true.
say he kind of deserved to be in solitary a little bit. Like, dude, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
I guess I don't think he deserves to be in solitary. I think he deserves to be in prison for a while, though.
There's some interviews that have come out if you guys want to see. One was posted 3 hours ago.
Oh, please let me watch this.
Okay, Sydney, just type in George Santos post-prison interview, local exclusive. It's on YouTube, Fox 5, New York.
He vows not to disappoint Trump. After his release.
He's going to S his D for the rest of the time. That's great.
According to the Washington Post, he said that he spent nearly half his time in solitary confinement.
I don't know if I believe that.
An experience he called dehumanizing. Dehumanizing.
All right, let's see what he has to say.
All right, what if he's like a totally changed man?
Thank you for...
Oh, I like his birds.
Oh, he has
more than one?
He would be a bird owner.
Dude, so true.
So true.
Like, no, like, I love birds, but he would be the type of person to own a bird.
100%.
Yeah.
I like his wall art.
Yeah.
I need to say something. His lips still look like they have lip filler in it. So what are we doing here? Did he get it the second he got out of prison?
Dude.
Was he not even in there long enough for them to dissolve?
Probably. I have a friend that got lip filler 7 years ago, and it still looks the exact same.
It looks like his left side is dissolving.
You know her.
Okay. I'll have to think about that one.
I guess for some people, it just lasts.
Wow.
I know.
Your body doesn't, like, metabolize it or whatever,
Maybe
right?
not. I don't know.
Or the second he got out, he's like...
Or he pumped him up
hit
quick
it with
before
the beauty
the
bar
interview.
Yeah.
You had told me, you spoke with me right before you went to jail, and you told me when you got out, you would speak to me as well. So thank you. Your sentence was 87 months, and you served just 12 weeks before Trump commuted your sentence. What was your first reaction?
I still don't have, Jody, a reaction. I'm still kind of in a state of almost shock. It still hasn't processed. I mean, I go from being in isolated segregation back to the camp, home, speaking to the president of the United States, all within a 5-day span. So it's definitely an adjustment, and I'm struggling to make sense of anything. But it was I learned through the Chiron on TVs. It was a surprise. It was a wild story, from seeing the TV, calling my husband Matt, to him saying, "I just spoke to the president." I'm like, you spoke to the president, to "You're coming home. I'm on my way to pick you up." That happened within a span of 30th.
Spam.
And
Perfect.
I was home early morning of the 18th. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning because the warden held me all the way until 11:30 at the facility, or whatever that reason was. And here I am. So
you wrote a plea to President Trump a week ago today, and that was your last attempt. You wanted him to hear you.
I had seen the Newsmax interview with Rob Finnerty, and right after that aired, I was vortexed into the shoe, and I was kept in isolation. So I never had a way to react, and he had mentioned that nobody had come to him with it. So I figured I'll just make a direct plea myself. And many people came together. So many people helped. So many people worked hard. My husband was relentless. My best advocate was him and my sister and my attorney, Joe Murray. And I think it's great to help these kids as a person who's lived all these as facts. I've stolen, I've cheated, I've lied, and I've gone to prison because of that. And I think it's very
I got out early.
to speak to you so that they understand that that is not the path to walk on, and that it's important to use this new.
So he's basically saying he's starting his own Scared Straight program, and he's using himself as the example.
Incredible. Yeah, he's
going to show other kids it's not okay to lie.
Right.
But zoos and wham-whams, you're going to be something big. That's what you're going to be. You see this call? You're going to call my sir.
He found God in prison, which hopefully he does use this as a time to be, empowering to others. Never thought I'd say that about George Santos.
He's not going to fucking do anything.
No, I don't believe so either.
I have no thoughts that he's actually going to put this.
Listen, George, I have a message for you. We are your biggest supporters. We have been talking about you.
We're obsessed with you.
For 3 fucking years.
No, we literally have.
We have said some mean things. It's true.
But
we have also supported you.
Oh.
We stand by them, but they say all press is good press, and we've given you a lot of fucking press.
Yeah, so honestly, you should be paying us.
So
some rest.
We are going to email you, or whoever, your sister, whoever does your PR.
Right.
And we will like to have you on the show.
Oh my God, if we could are you joking?
You can sit right here.
Yes.
In this
formal
spot.
invite. I will buy you lunch.
In bone spot.
We'll buy you a lunch.
Yeah, I'll buy you, what do you like, Panera Bread? You seem like a Panera Bread type of guy.
Excuse me, can you?
I love a good Panera. We could split a toonie.
Yeah, 100%.
Toonie on a French.
We have puppies here, and if you steal one, I will whoop your ass, but they are here because they're cute.
So the invite is open. And if you would like to come on and talk about prison reform,
sure.
We're always open to that. We would love to hear about your time in the shoe, because that sounds fucking wild if that happened.
Right.
And I would like to understand why they put you there.
Right. The amount of DMs that I got of people sending me this of like, please talk about this. I probably got like 20 of you people out there. So I'm glad that's
because everyone knows the Sesh is like the podcast for George Santos' latest update.
Correct.
I mean, you guys dressed up as him.
Yeah. And I'd like to have him before I have my baby so he doesn't try to steal my baby.
I think that's a great idea because
you never know.
Only knows what he's going to be capable of.
Right now, it's nice and safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're open to having you, George.
So please come on the show.
Mm-hmm.
George. So annoying. This is just so fucking annoying.
I know. This
If he
year
was-
could not get more annoying, really.
Silver linings, right? Like maybe he can really use this this experience of being mistreated. Now he knows what it's like to be a normal person in jail who is mistreated for no reason. For
like every single person who's
or
in
like
jail.
Getting caught with like a joint. You know what I mean? Like
literally.
Right.
I don't feel bad for George.
Of course not.
No, I
He
don't.
got away with so much bullshit for years and then got let out early after all of that.
The amount of crimes he committed as a public fucking servant is insane to me.
We can't even list them all off.
I think this guy is a vile. This honestly really pisses me off.
But please come on the show
Yes,
still.
anyways, please, if you want Panera.
You're vile and we hate you, but please.
Please, we have a tuna sandwich for you.
We have puppies.
We have puppies, tuna sandwiches,
a baby in the bun.
We're big allies of
you-
the LGBTQ community. Please come on the show.
I regret saying that was weird.
What did you say?
Karelly goes, and a bump. I was like, yeah, he can look. Sometimes my mind just says really weird things.
Same.
I don't want George to look at my bump. I take that back. I'm going to wear a sweatshirt on that day.
As if he's really going to be coming.
We're manifesting.
What if he, like, first thing we check our email, ding, ding, it's George!
Hey, I represent George
Let's
Santos.
reach out. It sounds like his sister represents him or is involved with him. She freed him. So she's the one who hit up.
Oh yeah,
Trump.
she did hit up Trump
And his husband. We could just email them both.
So irritating.
I didn't know that. George
Oh my God, Georgia's charging $300 minimum for a fucking cameo right now.
He's like, I need to make
goes
money.
to prison reform.
But listen to this: the delivery time is 0 to 60 minutes. This bitch is on the couch waiting for an order to come in.
Well, fuck it, man. Fuck everything. I don't know what to say anymore about anything.
I wonder if we could get a cameo with him and his birds.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If the money was going
really
to
into
prison
birds.
reform and we could confirm that, then I would think about purchasing one just for the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
he holds up the birds. I'd rather see the birds.
I want him and the
I
birds.
love birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
So, yeah. You hate to see it. Speaking of which.
Janelle can't stop saying that word.
You hate to see it. Sorry.
It's your new vocal stim.
It's the stim of the month for sure.
Yeah, it really got going a couple weeks ago. We were on a little work trip.
Yeah. We were... Yeah,
hate.
I don't know what's wrong with Kendall and I.
hate to see it.
That was going on constantly.
Whenever you hate to see me coming down your street.
Is it Jolene?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love.
Kendall, I haven't heard you say it really.
What? Yeah, Janelle's just been really taking the cake on that one.
I can't help
I've been
it.
saying it here, a little bit here and there, but
I can't
not
help
as much
it.
as
Yeah, I
Jen.
hate to see it.
You hate. Well, it's because Haley started it.
Yeah.
It's the way Janelle says it, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, hate.
That's because that's how Haley says it.
Yeah, she does.
Whatever. What are
It
you gonna
started
do?
with you love to see it, but then now it's
You
hate.
love to see
Yeah.
it. We love to see it.
JINGLE bells.
I love those JINGLE bells, even though it's October.
No, it's not. It is technically holiday season next week, next Saturday, to be precise.
True.
Halloween's on Friday, and that means it is
The
time. And
holiday
if you
season is
are
turning up,
like me, you have already started your holiday shopping.
or if you were like me, you haven't, and you're like, "What the heck am I supposed to get everyone?"
That's exactly right. You and I are two different sides of this Christmas spectrum.
But guess what
service
or website, I should say, is for both sides of the spectrum, people.
That's right.
Uncommon Goods.
I love Uncommon Goods.
Same.
This is one of my favorite sponsors
100%.
every year. Every time I see them on our list, I'm like,
Yes.
it's my favorite time of year. I love Uncommon Goods. I have been shopping there since before they started sponsoring. I get so many of my gifts for my family members, friends, and also now my daughter. They have so many fun kids stuff.
They do.
Okay, and the selection this year, I think, is their best selection yet.
They legit have something for every single person, though, you guys. Even pets. Okay, they got stuff for pets.
Yeah.
Your grandma, your grandpa,
Mhm.
your dad, your mom, your sister, your brother,
your
your
uncle.
friend, your uncle, your godmother,
Your piano teacher.
your neighbor, your bagger at the grocery store,
Your counselor.
your Don't give gifts to your counselor.
No gifts for counselors?
Well, that's to each their own. But regardless of who you're gifting, they've got something for you. And at a price point, might I say.
Yes.
Whatever price point you're like, if you're balling on a budget, they've got something.
Mhm.
If you're looking to go big for someone specifically,
Yeah.
they've got something.
Here's what I always recommend. What I think is so cool about Uncommon Goods is if you have that person in your life that you're like, I have no idea what to get you this year. I have no idea what they would want. You go on there. It's a great place to just get inspiration.
Yes.
It's all of a sudden your brain is filled like, oh, this would be great for this person. If
Yep.
you're kind of like, I don't even know where to start with Christmas shopping, just start scrolling on Common Goods.
Yep.
You will find so many things.
Yep.
And I'm not going to lie, every year I buy a couple of things for myself from Uncommon Goods.
They have so many.
How can you not?
So many unique. A lot of stuff is handmade from small businesses, so you're supporting that as well.
Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so you have to really shop before they sell out this holiday season. That's the thing. That's why I'm saying get going.
And what's cool is that every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice, which is awesome. And they've donated more than $3 million to date.
Maybe you have a book lover in your life or that die-hard football fan, maybe a foodie, maybe a mixologist, maybe an avid gardener. You're going to find things for all of those people. So shop early, have fun while you do it, and cross some names off of your list today. You're going to feel good. The more you get done in advance, the better it's going to be this holiday season. So to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/sesh. That's uncommongoods.com/sesh for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. You know what you really hate to see?
What?
A robbery at the Louvre.
You hate to see it.
We hate to see that.
You do.
I saw this and I cried.
Did you?
I cried.
It ruined your whole
tears.
It
Well,
ruined
yeah.
your whole day.
Actually, I'm a little happy about it because I'm going to the Louvre in a couple weeks and I'm like, maybe the security will be extra good.
It will be. No, it probably will be.
This is like fucking insane though. Haley sent this to us last
Yeah.
night and I was like, dude, we have got to cover this. This is crazy. So if you have not heard about this happened yesterday for us. We're recording on Monday, Sunday, October 19th. Just a nice, brisk French morning. You know what's crazy, too, is Josh's cousin was just there like a day or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, she was just there. Crazy. Maybe she was there when this happened. I don't know. I have to check in with her. But just 30 minutes after the Louvre opened, which, if you didn't know, Louvre is like the Louvre. It's a big old experience. It's like the art museum. It has the Mona Lisa. It's got the Claude Monets. It's got all the...
Right.
Which what?
Nothing, actually. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you have something to say about art, Janelle?
Nope, I sure don't. Go ahead.
So, while people were there, this bitch got heisted. Got robbed.
This bitch. Who, owns the Louvre?
Who owns the Louvre? Maybe the French government. I don't know who owns the Louvre. That's a good question. I really don't know anything about it. I'm going to Paris.
By the French government.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So it's like the Smithsonian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I really got to get my French education.
Damn.
I don't know anything about Paris, and I'm going there.
The Louvre opened in 1793 during the French Revolution.
Yeah, that shit's old as hell.
It's old as fuck.
Yeah. Yep. It certainly looks that way from the videos. And it's packed out.
It looks beautiful. The architecture is gorgeous. All the murals and stuff. I would love to go to the Louvre.
I'll go to the Louvre.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm doing a tour.
Will there be baguettes?
Of course, there'll be baguettes everywhere I go. I'm gonna have
It's gonna be raining baguettes.
My bag's gonna be filled with baguettes.
Bring me one.
I'm mainly just going for the food.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 masked thieves pull up and pulled off a highly organized heist at the Louvre. They used a Monte Mobile, Sydney?
Yes.
A Monte Mobile. Have you ever heard of a Monte Mobile?
Absolutely
You've been
not.
knowing about Monte Mobiles.
The fuck? I don't know what that is.
You see this big old ladder?
Mm-hmm.
That's a Monte Mobile.
That's a Monte Mobile?
That is a Monte Mobile.
Wow, I've seen this before. I didn't know that.
Well, now you know what a Monte Mobile is.
It's like what's attached to fire trucks.
Yeah. Is that technically? You should look it up. Do they call
Monte Mobiles versus...
I care. How many things are called a Monte Mobile? See, I would have pronounced this Monte Muebles. Muebles.
Muebles.
I put it in the pronunciation.
Thank you, Sydney. I just peed a little.
Oh, maybe you're pregnant too.
Don't mess up for me. Absolutely not.
Speaking of pee, I have to pee again.
I have to pee too.
I'm gonna get through this story though.
There's no connection to what I said, so ignore me.
Perfect.
Yep. No connection. Okay, maybe it's a French ladder on a truck.
I think it's just a French word.
Well, they use it. The reason, they use it because the buildings there in the city the stairways are narrow.
Yes.
So moving furniture in, they go through the window with this ladder, Monte Mobile.
Their architecture though is pretty wild because it's also old.
Yeah,
their electrical situation.
Oh
yeah, videos where it's wild. There's cords just
Yes.
hanging out of the ceiling and wrapped around poles.
Yes.
Do you have to get any kind of an outlet adapter for?
I do actually.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me. That's on my list to get tonight.
Yes, sure.
I'm trying to shop tonight. Make sure I have everything I need for this trip. It's coming quick.
A friend of ours has gone to, just went there for work. So you should hit her up if she has any tips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know the friend. Yeah.
Oh, yes. I know the friend too.
Yeah.
Shouts out.
I do need to hit her up. I was just talking to her this morning. That's so weird.
Really?
I just got to ask her about that. Back to the Monte Mobile. These are common in Paris. They're typically used to Louvre large furniture throughout apartment windows, since a lot of the buildings in the city have these narrow stairways. Yeah. But in this case, the crew...
This is a big word coming up. Go ahead.
Oh, I got this, baby.
Mm-hmm.
The crew used it to reach a second floor window in the Galerie d'Apollon. Galerie d'Apollon.
Galerie d'Apollon.
Galerie d'Apollon. Where the French crown jewels are displayed. Now I'm going to know that. I'm going to be like, excuse me? Where's the Galerie d'Apollon?
Parlez-vous français?
Parlez-vous français? Croissant?
Croissant.
The French language is beautiful. We are not.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself.
Okay.
Quite certainly.
I think I'm part French, actually.
I have heard that the French don't really like American tourists, and I see why. I don't judge y'all for that if it's true.
I don't think anyone likes American tourists.
Yeah,
right now.
I think that's like pretty universal.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't
so
like
hot.
us either.
I don't know. God,
I'm embarrassed.
Not. Oh, 100%. You hate to see it.
So 2 of the men
I'm not
climbed
French,
up
actually.
the Monte Mouble, and they used grinders to break the windows, which set off the museum's security alarms. How crazy is that? They literally were like in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, wow, this is like a episode of like Tom and Jerry or something, you know?
I feel like it's going to be a movie one day.
Yes, that's what they said it felt like. It's like National or Treasure.
Yes, National Treasure. National Geographic. No, Sydney's right. National Treasure. With Birdcage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Right.
that is Birdcage.
Mm-hmm, that is
Correct.
Birdcage.
Mm-hmm.
So once they get inside, they smash open 2 display cases.
Oh, yeah.
It shows the case, but you can see them actually inside the museum dressed up as construction workers.
That's hilarious.
They
In
said,
that video that Haley had sent.
They said, wee.
He said, we work here.
We work here, wee.
Got to do like a little Duolingo
Yes.
course on in French,
Mhm.
Kendall.
I know. Josh's dad was telling me that. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
Joe, I'm tired and pregnant. I don't really want to
Hey.
learn French.
Oh.
That's what Google Translate is for.
Oh wow. What about like the translation earbuds? Earbuds.
Yeah,
Earbuds.
did you hear about those?
I've never heard of those.
AirPods literally translate in real time.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I should just get those.
You should. Yeah, you should look.
Isn't that so cool?
Oh, don't tell Josh about that. You know him. He will buy it.
Oh, he'll be.
Wait,
he'll
like
be
you
purchasing.
talk?
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Yes.
listen?
It's
They
like
literally
real-
listen and they translate in real time what the person is saying and put it in English.
in your ears.
And what's really cool is that if 2 people are wearing them, they could speak to each other back and forth in different languages, but have a full conversation.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's
I want to go to the nail salon with them. I want to hear what they're all saying because they're always, I'm like, what are they talking about? I'm
Or
so
just
curious.
anywhere you go where someone's speaking another language, you could just
But yeah, that too.
eavesdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jen, look at this. You see that guy?
Yeah.
I think that's the guy who did it.
All right, keep an eye out.
Cutting the glass.
Damn, that's crazy.
Just in
Midday.
broad daylight.
Yeah, that's,
9:30 a.m., dude.
you got some balls. I'll give you that.
Right? At one of the most populated places in all of France.
What I'm confused about is like, why was no one like, hey,
I know.
stop. Like,
You would think it's the Louvre.
right.
You know?
I think
Like, you think there'd be tons of security.
And of all the things, the crown jewels.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was stolen, you guys.
There's a video here of how it was done step by step if we want to watch it.
Really? Okay, I'd like to just quickly watch
A
that.
tutorial, if you will.
Oh, yeah. We love a toots. Let's go.
It's from the Wall Street Journal, so it's legit.
In the Galerie de Apollyon, at around 9:30 in the morning, 4 individuals drove motorcycles and a truck with a portable furniture elevator to the museum. They used the elevator to get up onto a balcony. They then cut through a window using what appeared to be angle grinders. Once inside the gallery, the thieves used the grinders to threaten guards and to cut into display cases containing Napoleonic and royal jewellery. The thieves tried, but failed, to set their truck on fire before fleeing on the motorcycles.
That's crazy, man.
So, yeah, they stole a bunch of shit, too. From the crown jewel collection, including the Empress Eugene pearl and diamond tiara.
So, tiara.
Look at this bling.
So, unfortunately
What
for
did
you,
I say?
tiara.
Tiara is not right.
Tiara. I don't know, whatever.
I think it's kind of like a choose your own path type thing.
Perfect.
Choose your own battle.
Unfortunately for you, unless they find this shit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What?
Is that how you spell brooch? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Brooch?
I was looking up earlier
A
that
large corsage bow brooch. Maybe that's like the French way of saying it. Brooch. Maybe that's how you say brooch. I always
No, I
thought
think
brooch
it
was
is.
like
It
with an
is
A.
brooch.
Really? That's how you say brooch, dude?
That's how you spell it, yeah.
That's how you spell brooch? What the fuck?
What
Why are
the
we running?
fuck?
Why are we saying brooch? You just read the brooch. You got your nice brooch on?
Yeah, what the hell?
Show up in your best brooch. Sorry, I totally cut you off though. Go ahead. That just sent me.
Oh, I'm saying that you're not going to be able to see said tiara. Toddlers and tiaras. Hello? Yep.
Toddlers.
Okay. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so large corsage bow brooch. That's a lot of diamonds.
I wonder how much that was worth.
Probably a lot. Yeah, I'm curious. Can we find out the prices on this shit? What I would like to know is, what do you do with these once you steal them? Who's in the market to
Well, you
buy
don't sell
this?
them. They're not selling them. They're definitely just like breaking them up and then taking pieces and then
Selling
using them.
them. Yeah.
You'll never see these like back on the
Yeah,
market.
no. But if you break them up and sell like
the gems and the diamonds
going to be
and stuff.
destroyed.
Cancel your fucking trip. It's
Yeah,
not worth it.
I can't go. They also a reliquary brooch.
It's a big
reliquary
brooch.
brooch. And then from Empress Mary Louise, Napoleon's second wife. Apparently, Napoleon's super loved there.
Really?
Josh's dad was going on. He was like, you need to watch this Napoleon Bonaparte video documentary before you go because they love him.
I thought Napoleon sucked.
That's what I always thought. And I thought he had a little weenie and that he was short, but apparently that's all just a rumor, according to Josh's dad.
Yep, Napoleon Dynamite.
He's from France. Bonjour. I don't know why it's so fun to speak in French, as if I know anything in French. Look at this next one here, though. The Queen Marie Amélie.
I like the green one better. The green is my favorite. The emeralds.
Beautiful.
It's pretty.
We have the blueies. Diamond and sapphire
blueies?
tiara. Sapphire necklace. Single sapphire earring. Look at that.
Bitches were really rolling around in this.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
That someone might probably be like, shut up, you uncultured bitch. This is giving... You hate to see it. It's giving Amazon plague jewelry.
Like costume jewelry.
It's giving costume jewelry from Amazon.
But the thing is, it's not.
I know.
This is real.
I know.
It was made by real jewelers in a real time.
I know.
Long ago.
You're right.
Long ago.
But it's just crazy what you can replicate.
They don't make silvers like this anymore.
I could find this same shit for $13.99 on the Bezos boutique.
Yeah, they should just replace it all. Order it up from Jeff.
Right.
Put it up on display. No one will ever
be
know.
Like, just kidding, we found it.
Yeah. Why don't they just do that, actually, so that then you don't have to worry about someone stealing shit from the Louvre? Because if they do, you just find another one.
Wait, that's so smart.
Do it with the Hope Diamond at the Smithsonian, all of them.
Wow. The brooch had nearly 2,000 diamonds on it.
Holy hell.
And then
this is a nice payday for them.
Oh, yeah. And then the Mary Emily necklace, 8 sapphires and 631 diamonds.
That sounds heavy.
Holy shit. And then Empress Eugenie's crown had 1,300 diamonds and 56 emeralds.
Yep. And 8 gold eagles and 1,100 rose-cut diamonds.
That's crazy.
Damn, that is so crazy.
Shit. The crown is considered one of the Louvre's most valuable pieces. Yeah. Several tens of millions of euros is it worth.
I heard it doesn't even have that it's
priceless. The Regent diamond is more than $60 million.
I don't think they're seeing these again.
Because they tried to steal a 9th thing. Yeah, but then one of the thieves dropped it. Butterfingers. Fuck.
But I think there is definitely damage to it, which I'm surprised.
Yeah, we can watch this video of all the things. So is this the crown? Was this Eugenie's crown that I'm looking at?
Yes.
This is one fuck-ass crown. This is so ugly. People were wearing this?
It's so fucking ugly.
It's giving Vivienne Westwood. I kind of like it.
So ugly.
I would wear that on like a necklace. You know what I mean? Like I'd wear that of a pendant.
Yeah, oh my God. Wait, I just realized something. Head. George Santos gets let out of prison. Oh. What gets stolen?
Oh.
Yep. Problems? Wow, that was really loud.
Because that was it deserved that. That is a fucking realization you just had.
Coinky dink? I think not.
Absolutely not.
I knew it. I knew he was up to no good.
He's like, bitch, you want to see a Stop the Steal rally? Let's fucking go. Wow.
Case closed.
All right, let's watch this video, though. We can see it all, like, twinkle.
What was that one show called where you would get things appraised?
Oh yeah.
That show. I don't remember what it's called, though.
You did fuck with that show. You love that.
I love that show, too.
Pawn Stars.
Nope, not Pawn Stars.
Okay.
Control your munch a little bit. Coming from me, I know that's a wild statement.
Control your munch. Control your munch. Do you know what that means?
Isn't that like your yes, you're right. Control your All right, play.
Okay. Antiques Roadshow.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking.
Never watched that. I like Pawn Stars.
I like Pawn Stars, too.
So this is what they look like when they're actually displayed. Look at that.
Damn.
Look at that.
Or
you could say dame.
Dame. Oh, I love that crown. If I was a queen back in the day.
Different.
I think it's a different one.
Maybe these aren't the exact same ones.
Okay.
TikTok could have misled me. But that's like, you get the vibe.
Right.
You know, that's what they look like in the museum.
I'm sorry, but that crown is so fucking ugly. Oh my God, and it has birds on it. Dude, George Santos stole this shit. He loves birds. He likes to steal things.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the police are still searching for George. So. Just kidding.
Allegedly.
This is a joke. I don't actually think that.
Please come on our show.
We'll buy you Panera. But yeah, there's 60 investigators were questioning witnesses, combing through forensic evidence, and reviewing footage from surveillance cameras. But they haven't found the people yet, the person. So
you think they'll find them?
Probably.
I don't think so. I think they're gone.
Really?
They're gone.
Yeah.
I think they'll find them eventually.
They got their if there were any license plates on the scooters or motorcycles.
This is a very big crime to commit. I believe they will find these
Maybe
people.
they can track down who rented the Monte Mobile. Well, no, I think the Monte Mobile was already there, and they used that as the conduit. Right.
Yeah. They're like, perfect.
Yes, yeah. I think they're getting away with it. I think they're gone. I think just like the Disney scuba guy, gone.
This is much more serious than the Disney scuba dive.
I think they're gone.
And like, how are they going to be able to
into the daylight,
right?
Into the morning air,
right?
We
will see.
We will see.
We.
So spooky season is here, people. But you know what you don't want to be spooky? Your vagina, okay? You don't want a spooky vagina. Whether that's smelly or scary tasting, whatever it may be, that is one thing that you don't want to be scary. And that is why O Positive is so great, people, because they make sure that your vagina stays healthy all year round, even during spooky season. O Positive is a women's health company offering a range of symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. And they proudly have the best-selling women's health products at Target and on Amazon. Their Urovaginal Probiotics is one of the top 5 supplements on Amazon, and they have multiple #1 products in Target for intimate care, PMS, and menopause categories. O Positive is committed to breaking down stigmas and addressing issues many women experience, such as hormone health, vaginal health, menopause, and so much more. And Uro is a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health. It helps balance healthy vaginal pH, supports healthy vaginal smell, and maintains healthy vaginal flora. Because many factors like sex, tight clothing, sweating from workouts, hormones, etc., even periods, can disrupt vaginal health and lead to an imbalance in vaginal flora and pH. And this can cause an unhealthy vaginal odor/taste, abnormal discharge, and discomfort. And Urovaginal Probiotic is a blend of 4 powerful strains of lactobacillus probiotics backed by research showing these strains support healthy vaginal odor, vaginal pH, and flora. When taken daily, Uro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks. Many see results sooner. And so many customers talk about how the improvement of vaginal health led to greater confidence as well as better sex and intimacy. They have so many reviews online that talk about how wonderful their products are. People have said things like, I've been insecure about the taste and smell down there, but this probiotic really helps balance out my system so I can go out feeling confident and sexy. So take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/sesh or enter sesh at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/sesh for 25% off.
All right. Oh, speaking of fuck ass, we need to talk about Kevin Federline. How does he just keep coming up?
Literally.
Motherfucker won't go away.
He needs his 5 minutes of fame, even though he claims he's just trying to help.
Oh, yeah. Just trying to help.
So he put out this memoir.
Or no.
Actually, it's not even out yet. It comes out tomorrow. It'll be out by the time this goes live. So maybe y'all can listen to it. But I don't know.
Don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not interested in that.
There'll probably be someone like recapping it.
Yeah.
If you're curious.
So the memoir is titled You Thought You Knew. Okay.
We don't want to know. Shut the fuck up.
In his book, he looks back on his life from growing up in Fresno, California, to becoming a husband and father to 2 sons with Britney Spears.
Who's like, God, I just really want to know about Kevin Federline's childhood
literally.
And his upbringing. How did he end up in California?
I know.
I want to know about his parents.
No, I know. It's
no one
such
cares
a
about
grab.
you fucking loser.
Yeah. I know, it's so annoying. So yeah, Kevin and Britney, obviously they were married. They have 2 kids together. And they were married for 3 years before finalizing a divorce in 2007. They had a very messy custody battle that ended in 2008. And in the memoir, he shares his ride of what happened during the relationship and makes several claims about Britney, shocking, including struggles with substance abuse and erratic behavior. Okay, so obviously we're not backing any of these claims. All of this crap is alleged and just from his point of view. And I think the public consensus here is that he's here to get his 5 minutes of fame and get a bag. Can we agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Because he's irrelevant. Like, he hasn't been relevant since Britney.
Right.
And what he brings up in his memoir is just not relevant either. So it just seems like...
And what's also interesting, the timing of this, is the fact that his child support payments ended earlier this year. So, coincidence? I don't know. But he, of course, is like, no, that's not the reason. That's not the reason. He claims he wrote the book mainly for his sons, so they'll know the truth and understand what really happened. Okay, so then why the fuck? Why don't you just sit your sons down and tell them yourself? Why do you need to write an entire book? I don't think that's very helpful for your sons to have their father writing a book about their mother, who already, obviously, it's Britney Spears. She's been through the ringer when it comes to public scrutiny.
Yeah.
So if you really are doing this for your sons and you don't want to cause more damage to the situation and to them, maybe you should just sit down with your sons and talk about it versus writing an entire book. But
write them a letter, you freak.
Right. He also says he wants to set the record straight and how it's been portrayed over the years. So when the book was first announced, a few excerpts were released, and a lot of what he shares is actually quite shocking, but also I would expect this from him for sure.
Is it though?
Yeah. So yeah, we don't know it's true or whatnot, but the claims are pretty intense and they've been all over social media, so we want to touch on them. One of the first and most talked about parts of the book is Kevin's claim that he once caught Britney making out with one of her backup dancers. And he says that while they were in Amsterdam on their tour, they had rented out an entire floor of their hotel. And after a night out, Britney told him she'd be right back, but she didn't come back for a while. So after Kevin says that he was waiting around for a while, he was like, "Where the hell are you, loca?" So he went and looked for her. And he claims that several of the doors of their floor were cracked open and that he walked towards the elevator. And that's when he saw Britney making out with one of her female dancers, Teresa. He says he froze, went back to the room and started packing his bags to leave. And Britney allegedly came back to the room, begged him not to go, and promised it wouldn't happen again. And despite what happened in Amsterdam, Kevin says he stayed on the tour and tried to move forward, but admits in the book, quote, "Things between us were never the same after that." I don't really understand what the point of this story is if you claim that the reason you wrote this is to help your sons understand.
No.
And to help her.
So
like, help
then
save her.
why are you talking about that?
The point is attention and money.
Like,
what is going to grab people?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Kevin also claims Britney still had unfinished business with her ex, Justin Timberlake. He says that the night before their wedding in 2004, she was on the phone crying to Justin, telling him she needed closure before starting a new chapter in her life. Kevin claims that even after the wedding, he could tell that she had not fully moved on. He said, quote, "Looking back, especially after hearing what she said in her book, I realized it was deeper than that. She might have loved me, but there was always something there with Justin that she couldn't let go of."
Again, I don't understand what is
so
this?
old.
Yeah,
So
2000
old. This happened so long ago.
So long ago. That she was crying about her. Who gives a fuck, bro?
And it's not like they're together anymore.
No.
So, like,
No,
why
so
do you
who
care?
cares?
What is this, like 20-year-old tea, Kevin? This is the best you have?
No, seriously. He also talks about a night in 2006 at a release party for his debut album in LA, and he says that Britney showed up unexpectedly and that he found her in his dressing room doing cocaine, even though she was breastfeeding both of their sons at the time. And Kevin says he begged her not to go home and feed the boys and told her to call someone to bring formula instead. And he says that she drew a drink in his face and stormed off. And the next morning, he called his lawyer to draft a letter telling her to stop breastfeeding. He also claims Britney drank while pregnant. Which I just don't understand. Why, like,
Yeah, how's this
why is this helpful for your son? You're just want to make her look bad.
Harmful for them.
Yeah, it's so harmful for them.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know at the end of the day whether or not it's true, but like, either way, even if you made it up, it's harmful. If
Right.
it's true, it's harmful. It's just
harmful.
like, this doesn't need to be in a book. These poor kids.
If you really want the kids to know about this, why do you have to like publicize it? I just think that's so stupid.
Because he wants to make money.
I know, but the fact is like, it's for my kids. Shut up, dude.
No, of course.
Especially since Britney has already been out of the conservatorship. And, you know, since that's ended, she doesn't get photographed in public. She seems like she's trying to keep like a pretty low profile.
Yeah.
It's fucking evil. Just leave her alone, dude.
So here's another pretty heavy claim, which again, why the fuck are we talking about this publicly? But he says that this claim comes directly from his sons. Apparently, they told him that when they were teenagers, there were nights where they would wake up and see Britney standing in their doorway holding a knife, just watching them sleep. And then when she realized they saw her, she would say, "Oh, are you awake?" and then turn around and walk away with no explanation. And Kevin claims that they didn't tell him about this until after the conservatorship ended and they weren't seeing Britney anymore.
Well, I'm not going to believe something like that until I actually hear it from her kids.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll ever write a book one day.
If I were them, I would want to go live on an island by myself and never speak to another soul again.
Yeah. I hope they get a lot of therapy. It sounds like it's just, yeah. It sounds intense.
And, people are comparing this to Britney's memoir, The Woman in Me. And, in that she reflected on different periods of her life where she felt controlled and misunderstood. When she was in the conservatorship, she wasn't talking about being unstable and dangerous like Kevin's version suggests. And he also shared a few other claims about Britney and the boys. He says there was one time Preston told him Britney punched him in the face and that she would bleach the boys' hair all the way down to their scalps, which would cause burns. And he says when Preston was about 10 or 11, he even asked Britney why she kept forcing him to bathe with her.
That's a huge allegation to say.
Yeah. You better fucking have proof.
And
You're
also,
say shit like
this
that,
is
dude.
so embarrassing for the kids, too.
There's
no reason for him to say... This is just for himself. This is so...
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
He's trying to expose her
yes.
in the sense of but then it's coming, but I'm doing this so I can help her.
Right. And he's what? He's a saint. He never did anything.
Right.
Like
crazy. Later that same night, she was seen hitting a paparazzi car with an umbrella, which we've all seen that. Kevin says those moments were devastating to watch and made him feel like everything was spiraling out of control. And he also talks about Britney's conservatorship, saying he isn't sure ending it in 2021 was the right decision. Okay, he says that the Free Britney movement made it harder for people to step in and help her, and that it started to feel more like a fandom obsession than genuine concern. He even claims the judge who ended the conservatorship may have felt pressured by the public and by politics.
Remember in her book, she talked about how he was thought he was so famous because he did a Burger King commercial or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or Arby's.
Yeah. I think it was Burger King.
Yeah. He's such a
fucking loser. And he said that when the conservatorship did finally end, he braced for the worst and believes the movement got it wrong. He even writes that everyone who fought for Free Britney should be putting the same energy into Save Britney and to a Save Britney movement
instead. Because you care so much, you should be the leader of the Save Britney movement. Then fucking
lead it instead of saying all this crap. You suck. If this is all true, then go talk to the people behind closed doors that could help force her to get help, or you know what I mean? You don't need to be writing about
actually help.
Right.
What's sad too is there's probably so many people out there who hate Britney Spears that encourage him to do these things, and he's such a loser that he sees their comments and encouragement is sure, yeah, I'll write a book.
Yep.
It's weird because all of his allegations are from 2004 or whatever to 2008. She was put into that conservatorship for so long. Since being out, she hasn't done anything to come, you know what I mean? He's her erratic behavior is he's almost making it seem as if something is about to blow up.
Right.
When
she's out of control running around in the public. And yeah. No, that's a good point.
Well, you're the last person that we should listen to or that cares about her.
Right. So yeah, people are fucking pissed, obviously. A lot of people are dude, you're just trying to profit off of this and reopen the wounds, and especially because the child support payments have now ended. You just want to stay relevant in this whole situation. So of course he's no, I'm not trying to attack Britney. I'm just trying to, quote, sound the alarm. And he says that he's genuinely worried that something serious could happen if people keep ignoring what he sees as warning signs. Okay, bro. So Britney responded on Instagram. She said, the constant gaslighting from ex-husband is extremely hurtful and exhausting. I've always pleaded and screamed to have a life with my boys. Relationships with teenage boys is complex. I have felt demoralized with the situation and have asked and almost begged for them to be a part of my life. Sadly, they have always witnessed the lack of respect shown by my own father for me. They need to take responsibility for themselves. With one son only seeing me for 45 minutes in the past 5 years and the other with only 4 visits in the past 5 years, I have pride too. From now on, I will let them know when I'm available. Trust me, Those white lies in the book, they are going straight to the bank, and I am the only one who genuinely gets hurt here. I will always love them, and if you really know me, you won't pay attention to the tabloids of my mental health and drinking. I am actually a pretty intelligent woman who has been trying to live a sacred and private life the past 5 years. I speak on this because I have had enough, and any real woman would do the same.
It's so sad.
It's really,
and it's so true that she's the only one that genuinely is going to get hurt here.
Yep.
God,
and the
Britney
kids.
Spears
and the kids
has lived one of the most tortured lives of a famous person.
Yep.
At least that we know about. It's
Yeah.
just unbelievably sad. It just continues to get worse.
Yeah.
Even her first husband, Jason Alexander, weighed in, and he called Kevin out, accusing him of twisting the past and profiting off of Britney's pain. He says that he's feeding off her pain. I think that is certainly the case. And he posted a hilarious meme of Kevin. Kevin Federline before Britney Spears child support checks. Kevin Federline after Britney Spears child support checks.
Yep.
I like that.
Mm.
Kevin, you don't get to rewrite the story without owning your role. So Kevin Federline has decided to write a book, and surprise, surprise, it leans heavy on painting Britney in a bad light. As someone who's known Britney most of her life, not just as her first husband, but as a friend who's seen what she's gone through, I can't stay silent. Kevin, you don't get to tell half the story, not when you were in the middle of it. It's easy to point fingers now, to talk about Britney's struggles like you were just some innocent bystander watching it all happen, but that's not what went down. You were her husband, you were supposed to be her protector. Instead, you were partying right alongside her. The drugs, the alcohol, the chaos, you were there for all of it. You weren't trying to pull her out, you were feeding off of it. You didn't walk away empty-handed either. You walked away with full custody, child support, and a lifestyle funded by the same woman who you now want to distance yourself from. Let's be honest, you became a millionaire off of her pain, and now you want to act like the mature one, like the man who held it all together. No, that's not growth, that's revision. I like that line. If you're going to write a book, at least have the guts to tell the truth about your part in it. The nights that you partied, the times that you turned your back, the ways that you used the media and court system to your advantage. You played the game, Kevin. You just want to forget that now because it doesn't fit the image you're trying to sell. Britney has been through enough. It's always men trying to profit from her story while ignoring the damage they helped cause. You want to tell your side? Fine, but don't pretend you were a victim or the hero. Be real, be accountable, because those of us who were really there, who actually cared about her, not the fame, we remember how it really went down, and we're not buying the rewrite. I love that.
Love it. I'm glad he said something.
Me too.
Because that's what I was kind of wondering too. Like, I thought Kevin was also like heavy in the party scene too.
He was.
Yeah.
So she talks about it in her book.
Yeah. So like,
yeah, it was obvious. Like we could all see it.
And him just, again, like him trying to make himself, paint himself as the saint and, you know, as the perfect father, the perfect, the perfect co-parent, whatever.
They had a reality show together called Chaotic.
I remember that. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Remember, like, boy, I think it's so chaotic. Do you remember that song?
No.
That was the theme song for the show. I think there was only one season.
I'm going to be so honest. I always got the vibe that he was more of like that he had like almost, profiting off her money, but then, and the partying, but was kind of more unhinged in the sense of like,
I agree.
I don't know if that, like, why I think that, but I just remember seeing him like in all the tabloids and he always just looked like something was up, or I don't know.
I think he, for a while, like, took her down a path.
Yes,
I think
I
he's
agree.
like a lot of the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but he's just trying to come back and be like, oh, I'm from Hawaii now and I'm all chill and whatever.
Right. He's from Hawaii now?
Yeah, he moved to Hawaii.
Oh my God, you fucking bitch.
Seriously? Yeah, the overall consensus is not good. People are like, well, if he really cares about her well-being, why did he write a book about her for profit?
Yeah. No.
Period.
It just doesn't make sense.
Makes no fucking sense. Ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Those
bad
poor
for her.
kids, dude.
I feel so bad for the fucking kids, dude.
Yeah. I'm really happy that they've been able to keep them somewhat private throughout all this. Somehow.
Yep.
With how, public so many celebrities' kids are.
Yeah.
Britney Spears' kids of all kids.
Right.
I don't know how they've been able to do it, but like we barely ever see them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I wonder if they like change their name, like change their identity. I mean, I feel like you kind of have to, right? To live any kind of normal life.
Maybe they did. I don't know. Or they're just like hidden in solidarity all the time.
Yeah.
That sucks. That's not a life. That's not a life to live. Like, that's not fair to them.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully they
I'm sure
have
their
like
life
a
has not
support
been
group and
easy.
Yeah.
and the resources they need to try and live somewhat of a normal life, but in privacy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very sad though, but I'm curious if anything else will come out when his book actually drops. I'm sure there's other things in there too.
I hope it doesn't end up on the charts and doing well. I feel like it probably will.
Yeah. Oh, you think so?
I mean, I think people
have
want to
curiosity,
know.
maybe.
A curiosity.
Yeah.
There's so much curiosity around Britney in general.
Right.
That there's going to be enough people to get him on the charts for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
I know. Maybe I'll be wrong, hopefully.
Yeah, by Wednesday when this episode comes out, the book will be out. So it's basically, there's going to be more that is, that's just...
Yeah, we'll see.
To all my parents out there, I don't even need to tell you how busy you are. You know how busy you are. Now, our next partner makes serving healthy meals much easier for me and more enjoyable for my daughter and soon to be my baby. I can't believe I'm headed back into baby food land. Truly wild. Now, mealtime with my toddler has become increasingly difficult. And it stresses me out because I think back to the days when she was just a little baby and she would eat really anything. And I was so proud thinking I have this revolutionary kid who's just not picky. She was born with an exquisite palate and she's not picky at all. Nope, that's done. So feeding time is always a stressful negotiation, really. This podcast is sponsored by Nurture Life. Nurture Life is a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks that your kids are actually going to want to eat while giving parents the support that they need too. Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids aged 10 months to 10 years old. Huge range. And their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked. That means they're ready to serve in just 1 minute. Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating all of their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and so much more. So parents can be sure that there's always a healthy meal that their little ones are going to love. My daughter is a big meatball fan, so last night she had their protein-filled beef and pork meatballs with secret spinach mixed in. That's really the key with kids is the secret mix-ins. And the sauce, that has hidden veggies too, so big win in our house. So how does Nurture Life work? Well, it's simple. You can choose from more than 50 varieties of nutritious, balanced meals on their menu, everything from finger foods for babies and toddlers to kids' meals for older kids. Then Nurture Life does the cooking for you, and the fresh meals are delivered straight to your door in refrigerated packaging. And using Nurture Life just takes so much stress and anxiety off of my plate. Quite literally. I don't have to worry about my daughter not eating her dinner, and I also don't have to stress out about planning mealtime in advance. I especially love it for lunches. And all of Nurture Life's meals and snacks are designed by registered dietitians, so I know that I'm serving my daughter food that's good for her. So head to nurturelife.com/sesh and use code SESH for 55% off your order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus free shipping, you guys. Once again, that's nurturelife.com/sesh, and make sure to use our promo code SESH. Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, you might have parent friends who struggle with mealtime. Make sure to share our code so our show gets the credit. Remember, put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life.
For our next topic here, this shit is absolutely whack. I came across this a little bit ago, and just one of the reasons I love social media is because shit like this you can see, and it's just it's crazy, guys. It's the wild cheating story that went viral because the video is just, well, I mean, we'll watch it and you'll see for yourself. Okay, so there's this woman, her name is Marissa, and she posted a video on TikTok on October 1st titled "Grown Men After They Get Caught Cheating." Honestly, so funny. Why do they all do this? Ha ha ha. Wicked Witch of the West feet. And the text on the screen says, POV, you catch your boyfriend cheating. The video went absolutely viral. It blew up, has more than 52 million views in just 5 days. And she mentioned that she deleted it after posting, but by then obviously was reposted everywhere. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
Oh,
do you want me to go?
Did you think? Yeah, I saw this. Yes,
it's just unbelievable.
I hadn't. Yeah, Janelle was going to cover this as a surprise for me, but I did see this with Josh the other night. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, he's horrible though when she gets into the parts.
Fucking loser.
Help is on the way, okay?
Wicked West of the Witch, or Wicked West
feet on the ground.
The fire department's there. So good.
That was awesome.
So if you're listening, basically what it is she finds her man cheating on her, and she confronts him. And instead of taking out accountability. He has a full fucking meltdown, essentially, and the paramedics have to come. Yeah, so she goes and she ends up posting a 3-part series on October 8th explaining everything that happened. Let's go ahead and get into that. So in her first video, she says that before she started dating her now ex, she went to dinner with a guy who she is calling Greg for privacy reasons. And this is not very relevant now, but it'll come back up in the story. So Marissa said she met her now ex-boyfriend about 6 to 12 months after the harmless date with Greg. And she says that during the first few months of knowing each other, she was definitely more into him than he was into her. And he would only make plans to see her about once a month. And she never really got the feeling that he was, really trying to impress her or cared all that much. But after about 4 to 6 months, something shifted and they started hanging out a lot more, basically every single day. And she said that they were together all the time. She explains what drew her to him and why she liked him, but also how his controlling side started to show early on. And she noticed he had his text messages locked because you can lock specific apps in your phone. I don't know if a lot of people know that. Which, she was like, okay, that's kind of odd, but try not to really think too far into it at that point.
So why did I even like him in the first place? Well, one, he was tall. He was tall with an ugly face, let's be honest. But his energy and the way he presented himself is the reason I even liked him in the first place, okay? So he presented himself as a very successful, very mature, very high-value man who had good values, who was family-oriented, and he kind of was always looking down on other people, like talking shit about other people and on a little bit of a high horse.
Perfect.
But he was confident and quiet, so he had good energy that came across, and he was tall and successful, so it seemed, and I originally liked him because of those reasons. So some of the red flags as our relationship started to move forward and progress is that he would become progressively more controlling. So in the beginning, it would be little jokes and stuff about what I'm wearing, but by the end of our relationship, I had to ask this man for every single drink that I drank. Mind you, I'm a grown adult. I wasn't really going out with any of my friends anymore, so I was basically a prisoner, and we would stay home almost every night. Like, him and I didn't go out that much. There's also things like he made me delete my bikini pictures on Instagram, and he had my location, but I didn't have his. These are all things that I normally wouldn't be cool with, but he created this dynamic where it was like, I respect him and I do what he says and I want to make my partner happy. So, if you don't want me to have bikini pictures on Instagram, I understand why, because I look good. So I'll take them down. Oh, this is weird. So I don't ever look at a man's phone. I don't want to know what's on a man's phone. But one day I noticed that the messages on his phone were locked. Like, you had a second passcode lock to get into your messages.
That's a thing.
And I was like, why?
Yes.
And his explanation for this was, oh, my friend has a baby. And I saw that my friend has his messages locked. So I thought it was a good idea. And I was like, but do you have a baby who plays on your phone?
What?
Why do you need a lock on your messages just because your friend has a toddler? Stupid excuse, right?
Dumbass.
That is incredible. Wow, what a fucking freak.
I cannot fucking stand when men don't let their partners post pictures, like hot pictures of themselves. God forbid a bitch wears a bikini.
Right,
and
you'd
looks
think you'd
good.
just be proud and...
Yeah, my God, it's so irritating to me. Hate that shit.
Yeah, that's like unbelievably insecure.
So as things went on, there were more flags that started to show. She says that he would twist things around and manipulate the conversation whenever she brought up some type of concern. And this includes a situation that happened on Valentine's Day where his behavior really made her start to question things. Let's go ahead and watch that.
But I'm not Nancy Drew, so I'm not looking for things. I assume that you're an adult and I'm an adult, and the way he presented himself was like he's high value standards, like morally sound. And so anytime I would bring things up, this is a red flag, he would twist them on me, start to, get mad at me. Somehow, if I said how I felt, somehow he'd be yelling at me. And I'll give you guys an example. Valentine's Day. Should be an easy holiday to celebrate, but he lives in 2 cities. So most of the time he's in my city, 70% of the time, but 30% of the time he goes to another city. And he was in that other city, but I got a bouquet of flowers delivered to my door. So I was very happy. They were very beautiful. I sent him a picture of the flowers and the notes that the flowers had. And he was like, that's weird. Like, those flowers are not for you. You have another bouquet on the way. I sent those flowers for your 2 best friends. Huh? So I was like, say psych right now. Like, why on Valentine's Day would you send me flowers and also send my 2 hot best friends flowers?
Oh, that's totally
But instead
normal.
of just telling me why,
Josh always gets
he
you
didn't
flowers.
respond all night and into the next day. So what am I doing? Sitting in misery, wondering, why did this man send my best friend flowers? Like, why did you do that? Why couldn't you just send me flowers? The next day, finally, he tells me, he's yelling at me, and he's like, you know what, Marissa? I went out of the office. I went to the front of the office, and I went out of my way to place the order for the flowers because I was trying to do something nice for you. And the website crashed. I got the order that said it didn't go through, so I placed another order. But then I found out that the first order went through. So I was trying to be nice and do something nice for your friends because I know they're single. And I was like, why are you yelling at me? Also, any man, if you accidentally send 2 bouquets of flowers, just send them to your girlfriend. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you just send 2 and be like, sorry, I placed 2 orders? It's as simple as that. But instead, I was getting yelled at. Okay, so throughout the course of our relationship, he was controlling. I didn't really say much. I wasn't looking around. So I kept my feelings to myself. So we generally had a pretty stable relationship. This lasted for less than a year, by the way. But we were seeing each other every night, essentially.
So then later on, she talks about a trip that they took to a music festival where his true colors really started to come out. A fashion journalist asked to take her picture, and he absolutely fucking freaked out at this, couldn't handle it. So his jealousy was brought to a new level, you could say.
I do want to tell you guys another story about the way this man was controlling. We went to a music festival with a ton of people, a very large festival. 2 journalists came up to our group that we were with, the friends, and they started introducing themselves, and they said, hey, we are journalists here. We are doing a fashion column. And then they looked at me in the group and they said, we really love your fashion. I was like, thanks. Anyways, they asked me to take a photo. And of course I said yes. So they have this big camera and I take some photos. As I'm taking the photos, I look over to my boyfriend and he is giving me the death stare. He is looking at me like he hates me. Ugh, and I'm like, and then they start to interview me and they start to ask me questions about where did I get my inspiration? And he grabs my arm and pulls me and he's like, we're leaving. And we stomp back to where we were staying in silence and he's livid.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Loser.
It just gets
It gets worse. Okay, so then things escalate even more about the picture. He tells her how he wants her all to himself, and when she tries to put her foot down and leave the trip, he manipulates the situation again, and she ends up staying, and then things seemed to be okay for a minute, but once they got home, everything shifted again. This guy is absolutely nuts.
Basically, when they got back from the trip, like, they had said they loved each other, or he had said he loved her.
For the first time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, the next video is them continuously fighting, and then, like you said, she wanted to leave, he didn't want her to leave, but so they stay on the trip,
right,
ultimately, and then they get back and he's like, whoa, I need space, you're
right,
pressuring me,
right.
So I think we should watch that next part.
So I took an emotional step back, and then it was weird because like 2 weeks later he starts talking about us moving in together. He's like, I want us to go look at townhouses, and I didn't say anything because I'm not pressuring, but then he brings it up again, and he brings up moving in together for a 3rd time and going to look at the townhouses, and I was just like, what? Like, it didn't feel right, but it felt good. And I was thinking maybe he was feeling pressure and I took some pressure off and maybe he's feeling good now. I don't know. But I was still in this state of mind where I'm just going to be observing this man and our relationship. So at this point, things are on a very good note. We're on a high note. Then he goes to dinner with his friends. And I knew the next morning he was leaving town to go to that other city that he lives in part-time. And he said he was having a good dinner, and I didn't hear from him that night. That's fine. The next day, I get a paragraph text message from this man. This is where Greg comes around again. The text message that I got from my boyfriend was insanely long, and it was basically saying that his friends told him at dinner that I hung out with Greg a year before, and that he was so betrayed, so humiliated, so disgusted that his heart was shattered, that he's never felt this way in his life. He cannot believe that I would not respect him enough to tell.
Yeah. And mind you, Greg is the one that we talked about at the beginning that
one harmless date.
Yeah, exactly.
Him that I hung out with Greg a year before we started dating. And my immediate response was, whoa. I didn't do anything with Greg. I hung out with Greg one time. We never even kissed. I don't even talk to Greg. Who is Greg? Such an insignificant night in my life. And then he responded and was like, you're minimizing this. You're deflecting. You can't even take accountability. God. And I was just like, what is going on? But the next day he was he left town on a flight. So I was just so upset. I was crying. It was raining in my city and I had to move apartments that weekend. So it was essentially the worst weekend ever. It was storming down rain. I'm crying. He wouldn't even get on the phone with me. He said he's sick to his stomach. He can't eat. He can't sleep. He can't do anything. He can't even bear the thought of talking to me on the phone. It was very dramatic. Ugh. This did not go on for a weekend or a week. It went on for 3.5 weeks. I'm going to read you guys some of the messages he sent me. The amount of hurt and heartbreak I feel right now is beyond anything I can put into words, which is why speaking on the phone isn't even an option for me at this time. What it all comes down to is one thing: trust.
This
and
guy
that's been broken.
Trust.
At this point, we clearly don't see eye to eye on what's right and what's wrong. He said it was deeply humiliating. We see loyalty and respect very differently. I'm getting these messages for 3.5 weeks where my character, integrity, my values are not just being questioned, they're being attacked by this man. I cried for 3.5 weeks. I begged him to forgive me. I felt so bad. I knew it was dramatic, but I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that he was this mad about it, right? It got to a point where it was simply unbelievable.
Literally, for her hanging out with Greg
once
a year before they met.
Hello?
This
kind of shit is so ridiculous. Okay. She says his tantrums went on for weeks. Her integrity had never been questioned like this before. She started to ask herself, what is this guy projecting onto me? And that's when she decided to do a little digging through his social media.
Oh, boy.
So then I started thinking, what the fuck are you projecting on me? You're just screaming, I'm guilty here. Me as a person, my character, my respect, my integrity, none of those things have ever in my life been questioned before. During that time, I went to Italy with my sister. I was crying the entire trip. I could barely enjoy my trip with my sister because this man was emotionally putting me through the fucking ringer. I've never been so upset that I felt like I lost my boyfriend over something that didn't even happen, that was so insignificant, and it was honestly horrible. So I thought back and I'm like, he probably has another girlfriend. He probably has someone else. And I thought back to 4 months prior. I don't ever do this. I'm not Nancy Drew, but the one time I did this, I was looking, who does he follow on social media? Who does he follow on Instagram? This man's digital footprint is non-existent, okay? So his social media, he hasn't posted in 5-6 years. You can't find shit about him online. But I was just looking through his followers and I looked at this girl's profile and I looked at her story and I recognized that she immediately blocked me. So that raised a red flag. Why did you block me? Weird. Didn't think much of it because maybe she's an ex-girlfriend. Maybe she doesn't know who I am. I don't know. What was weird about this girl, though, what stood out to me in my mind is that she blocked me, but a couple of times she was looking at my friends' stories on Instagram. So what it seemed like from an outside perspective is she blocked me, but was still keeping an eye on me a little bit from my friends' social media. But again, I wasn't out here questioning things because I was with this man every night and I just kept my mouth shut. But after 3.5 weeks of him attacking my character and all of these things, I was like, maybe this girl is someone I should reach out to. Why would you block me? And after 3.5 weeks, I was like, the relationship is over anyways, so why not just message her? And I did. And she immediately texted me.
Oh boy. And what did she say?
Yep.
Exactly.
Let's watch.
I get a text message from this girl who I was suspicious of. And she was like, yes, I've been seeing this guy for the last 6 months or so. Almost our entire relationship, my boyfriend was seeing this girl on the side here and there.
Wild.
But it doesn't matter. She said that he would leave work, go to her apartment, hang out with her for a little bit. He would go home and I would have a lasagna made. I would literally be waiting for dinner. And I would always wonder, why are you working so late? But he was always like, I live in another city and the time zone is 2 hours behind. So an 8 p.m. meeting here in our city is a 6 p.m. meeting in another city. And I just let it like, I never questioned that. But turns out he was probably seeing this girl or other girls going over, hanging out, and then going home to me. Disgusting. You're disgusted? I'm disgusted. I asked her about my Instagram, like, why did she block me? And she said that she blocks girls who she doesn't know. So maybe she knew about me. Maybe she didn't. I don't think she did. It doesn't matter because she is not the enemy. I am not the enemy. This man and his actions, that's what the issue is, not this girl. Because she liked him too, you know? She was being lied to and manipulated the same way I was. She also had to remove her bikini pictures from Instagram. Like, what is this man doing? You're having your side chick remove her bikini photos and your girl, like, and who else? What is going on here? She did say that he told her he could only call her from a blocked number most of the time. So she believed that he was calling her from a blocked number. He was just an expert liar and manipulator, and people were fooled, including me. But the moment I found out he was cheating, after 3.5 weeks of crying myself and feeling like I fucked things up, of course, I knew it wasn't me. I'm not that type of person. I knew my character was in check. I was like, period. Like, say less. I immediately felt healed because I was like, I knew I was not the problem. I knew it was you all along. So for 3.5 weeks, he wasn't able to see me. He could barely talk on the phone to me. But as soon as I found out that he had a side girl, he was on a flight back into our town at 6 a.m. the next day.
Oh, funny how that works.
Yep. You love to see that.
Funny how that works out, right? Anyways, we go to dinner the next night about his side chick, and he sits down and he's like, I'm sorry. I loved you. You were the one I wanted to be with. You were the one I sent flowers to, and yelled at me for sending 2 bouquets on Valentine's Day. You were the one I loved. You were like, I was finally getting there. I was like, sitting there, I was like, and he was like telling me that I have needs. I'm a man with needs.
Oh my God.
Does anyone here on the internet think I was not fulfilling this man's physical needs?
She had a lasagna.
Right so we had a dinner at the Cheesecake Factory, and I spent an hour there. When we got in the car after, he was like, so have we cleared the air? I was like, yeah, like whatever. I didn't say that, but just like, wow, for 3.5 weeks, you didn't have to put me through that psychological warfare. You really didn't.
Yeah, this guy fucking sucks. So then to wrap this up, she said she found out that when her ex went to his other city for those 3 weeks, that the girl was there with him. So let's go ahead and watch this last part.
And this will wrap in the panic.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it turns out that the day he started the fight with me, he went to his city because we knew he took a flight back to his other city. Guess who was conveniently in that city that weekend? Her. Guess who spent the weekend together? Them. Guess who was taking photos of each other and having a little rendezvous, a romantic weekend? Them. While I was moving apartments, crying my eyes out in the rain, was miserable, was emotionally unconsolable. He was having a little weekend, having little cocktails with his side bitch. And he was like, she was already going to be in town. And just because she's going to be in town doesn't mean you have to make it a whole romantic weekend or even see her or respond to her. Why does she even exist? You started seeing this girl after we were seeing each other. So it gets to a point where I'm immediately over this man, but I was still upset that he let me suffer and cry for 3.5 weeks. So after this, he came to my apartment one night unannounced. And this is the footage of the video that you guys have seen.
Wait, pause really quick. Unannounced. So he shows up and she's like, confronts him, and he has a complete fucking meltdown after manipulating her for however long, for telling her all these lies.
I have it in here again.
Okay, play.
Yeah.
He's telling me, you just want to relive the past. I was like, I want to relive the past. You spent 3.5 weeks torturing me about
Greg.
One dinner date with a guy that I had 6 months before we were dating. So who wants to relive the past here? This was this was our relationship. It was just an insane lack of acknowledgement, accountability. The same exact things that he was telling me, I could have copied and pasted the messages and sent them to him. So it's insane how people's guilt will really make them project that onto whoever else that they need to. I have no idea. Oh, but that weekend that they had that little rendezvous, the girl told me that she saw things from another girl at his place in the other city. So it wasn't just me and her, there were others. And he's telling me, you're the one I loved, you're the one I wanted to be with. And I'm like, great, I'm number one. Like, please stop. I tell him, get out of my apartment. And this is when he starts to breathe heavy. For 3.5 weeks, I had also told him, I have chest pain. I'm crying. I couldn't sleep. I was having my heart broken. You guys know, if you've had your heart broken, that there's physical pain. I was telling my mom that. I was telling my friends that. I was telling him that. He did not care. But he's telling me in my own apartment, he's yelling at me, I have chest pain. And I was like, oh my God. For 3.5 weeks, I've been telling you, my heart is physically breaking here. I'm in pain. And he said, yeah, but I could actually have a heart attack. Why? Because you're older than me? Like, your chest pain matters, but fuck mine, right? So I just sat there. He's heavy breathing. He proceeds to go into the guest bathroom and splash water on his face. And I was like, take a minute, collect yourself, right? No, but it was not a minute. He's in the bathroom making the noises that 52 million people heard for not a minute, for not 5 minutes. This is going on for like 15 minutes. And I'm sitting out here and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is clearly fake. What do you want me to do? Give you comfort? That's why I was laughing in the videos, you guys, because it was a performative, comedic experience.
This video is it's my favorite.
I can't breathe.
Do you want me to go outside? The entire thing, clown show, circus. It was a joke. I couldn't take it seriously. After so long, I was like, you need medical attention. Clearly, you need a psych ward is honestly what you need. But I kept saying, I was like, do you need an ambulance? Do you need an ambulance? Like, I gave him a water bottle. I was like, get off the floor. He let me call. After 5 minutes of saying, I'm going to call 911, I called 911 finally because this grown man will not leave my apartment. He will not stop wheezing.
God, that is amazing.
Help was on the way. Okay.
Gasping for air.
It's seriously one of my favorite TikToks I've ever seen. These fucking shoes.
So I call the paramedics. I call
it.
911. They get there pretty soon and they come in. Well, he has calmed down, I guess, all of a sudden.
He's like, actually, I'm fine.
They asked him, like, have you had a lot of caffeine today? Do you have a history of panic attacks? Like, what's the deal?
How
and he was like, no, I don't take any new medication. And I don't really know what I can say with HIPAA and stuff. But essentially, the paramedics were like standing there giving me the side eye. And I was standing there giving them the side eye. Everyone in the room knew that this was a joke. And then they asked me, who are you? And I was like, well, I was one of 2 girlfriends. So now not anymore. And it all made sense to everyone. There was a stretcher in the hallway. At one point, they were in the hallway and the paramedic that was in my living room was like, so how much do you pay for rent here? And we just started having a casual conversation. Like, first responders are meant for life-threatening emergencies. It's not cool. It's not funny to fake it. You should never use this to waste city resources, but also to try to manipulate someone. So it was just beyond fucked up. But as this was going on, I was like, man, I am so happy that this man is out of my life.
All right, I think you get the gist of it.
I hope he got stuck with the bill, with like the paramedic
That's
bill.
what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Like, who paid for that shit?
Hopefully he got charged for it.
Yeah, it'll be him. It's not going to be
He's
her.
such a... This kind of shit just pisses me off so bad. Like, you are a master manipulator, narcissist, so controlling. You won't let her do anything. You won't let her fucking order a drink without
your approval.
Without your approval. And you're, meanwhile, have all these other relationships going, and then you try and pin it on, like, make it about yourself once again. Once you're called out, and you're over here like,
so embarrassing, dude. And then it goes viral on TikTok. That is your karma. I hope people have figured out who he is. That's when you just book a flight to Tokyo and you never come back, dude. Like, you're done.
No, you're done.
To Tokyo.
To Tokyo.
Just saying, like, the farthest place anywhere. I can think of.
Yeah, right. Go somewhere that's not here, please.
Actually, Tokyo probably doesn't want you. They're way too cool for you.
Yeah, go somewhere lame. I don't know where.
I don't know.
To the bottom of the ocean.
Antarctica.
They did, like, post her photo in the column.
Oh, yeah.
And she looks phenomenal. She's so stunning. This guy just seems like a total
All because of one date with Greg. He couldn't handle it.
Damn, that's crazy.
One date with Greg.
Before she ever knew him.
Yep.
Okay, should we do a quick Love is Blind recap?
Yeah,
I have 5 minutes before I need to go.
I didn't watch
So I was going to, but I would just fill you in.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to know?
Yeah, well, I'm going to finish the episodes tonight, but it's fine. Like, I pretty much
whatever,
already
you
know.
could predict this shit. Yeah. We'll go very quick here. So for those of you who haven't yet seen it,
warning.
Yeah, trigger warning.
Also, yes.
Spoiler
so
alert.
Cringe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Nick and Annie are done.
Shocking.
Yeah, big
okay, so
there.
I started the episode last night and then I fell asleep, but it was the scene when they're in the kitchen and she's like, I just love you so much. She's like, yeah, I love you too. And she's like, no, I don't think you love me.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He was like, this is just, it's not going to happen. Like, I'm not into you and it's never going to.
Like, he said, I'm not into you?
Pretty much. Like, he was just like, this isn't going to grow for me. I shouldn't be marrying you. Like, he was actually being mature of like, yeah. Why would we be marrying each other? This makes no sense. We clearly don't even. And she was just very much like, I just want to. Like, you could tell she was just like, please, I just want to be on this show. You're ruining my bridal fantasy. I want to wear the dress and have the flowers. And like, he was just like, why? Why would you want? He kept being like, what do you like? It almost seemed like they were trying to put on an act for the camera somewhat, but deep down he was trying to just be like, dude, why are we?
What are
we
we
clearly
doing?
Don't fucking like each other. You want to marry me?
At one point when he was like, I don't want to get married, she's like, yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was being like, Nick. And like,
and then she like gets on her phone for a second and you can like, if you pause, you can like see it's like, he's like, he doesn't want to marry me or it's not moving forward.
He's texting someone that.
Yeah. And she's like, we're filming right now.
Yeah. Oh,
it's just like so obvious. And then they're packing up and she's like crying.
Yes.
But she keeps going back and forth. Like she's packing and then
So yeah, that's just a disaster.
All right, so they're over.
Wanted to be on TV and at least he like got out. I don't know, whatever. He actually looked better in the end than her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madison and Joe are also done.
Really? Shocking.
They are done. Yeah. Joe's a freak. My quick recap of it is they went to go get the tuxes and he didn't know everything was fine until he starts trying to put on his tie and he doesn't know how to tie a tie. Okay. And he starts like panicking. He starts having a full crisis inside. Okay. And he gets so upset, he runs out of the building.
To his car.
To his car. The camera people are like following him. He disappears after that. That's the end of Joe.
The people he disappears? Wait, what do you mean?
He was missing.
Wait.
Wait.
No, did they break up?
No, that was just the end of the tux fitting at least.
Oh.
But yeah, then she went home and he went home to her and was like, this just isn't working. And she's crying. And Josh was so pissed. He was like, I would never treat a woman like this. It's disgusting.
He's disgusting.
She picked out her dress and everything. Like,
it was
that day.
She seems really sweet. I feel so bad for her. But like at the same time, thank God she's dodging this fucking idiot.
Timu Jacob Elordi.
Yeah. It was very obvious he never was into her.
No. And at one point when they were doing the tux fitting, they ask him, what colors do you want? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, he was not into it.
He could not.
A couple times, like, Nick Lachey was like, so how are you feeling? And he's like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling great about it. And like,
perfect.
Like, he's just like so evasive.
He doesn't think she's hot. Remember, he's like, I prefer skinny people.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
No.
This at all. And just wanted to be on TV. That's like what they all are now.
I hate him the most.
Yeah, it was really sad the way that she was crying, and then he was just like, peace. Like, he just like went out the door.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
And then he when they were meeting with her parents, they were talking about how he when he was engaged last time, he sent out the invitations.
Or he was about to.
He was about to send out the invitations, and then he canceled the wedding because he didn't want to get married. And so her parents were like, okay, that's kind of a red flag. Like, are you planning on doing that to our daughter? And he's like, no, of course not. Like,
immediately.
He literally does the same thing.
Same thing.
Great. So he's a fucking loser. Moving on, just because I am short on time and I have to pee. Edmund and Calibria. Edmund, I have dropped down to 0% chance of him.
Yep.
He's done. He definitely puts on these different faces on camera.
I saw their convo they had when she was like, shut the fuck up and listen to me. And he was just sitting there.
She called him a bitch, which was awesome. Yeah. On the mountain, they were like snowmobiling.
Oh, I haven't seen that part yet.
It's excellent. You need to watch that.
Perfect.
Yeah, she called him a bitch.
Are they done?
No. They're still, I think they're trying to work it out. He brought her flowers and like apologized. One thing I've noticed about Edmund too is like when I guess you could say maybe he's active listening, but when she's talking, he doesn't utter a word, which is good, I guess, but he doesn't look like there's any thoughts forming. Like he's just like glazing over like.
Yes.
Right? Like he just doesn't, he's not really listening to anything she fucking says.
No.
She's a queen. I love Calabria. She's too good for him. I hope she says no at the altar because clearly they go there. Her wedding dress, she looked fucking amazing.
But he's like, oh my God, I love her. I want to marry her so bad. Like during the text fitting. So like, I don't know. I feel like he kind of.
And I think he does love her. I just think that man is emotionally immature. He needs help. He needs a lot of therapy.
Yeah. He needs something.
He needs some milk.
Megan Jordan. These two, I really think are going to go the distance.
Okay, thank you. I was going to say, don't break my heart.
They had a very interesting conversation about him being exhausted from work, the balance of having a difficult job and like wanting some more conversation from your partner when they get off of a long day at work. And they had the most mature argument that I have seen on this show in a very long time. It was very refreshing. They were able to communicate their points to each other and listen to each other actively, and no one was nasty, and it was just a beautiful fight that happened in a closet. And then they were fine after, as far as I know.
No, they seemed great.
It was very, I was like, wow, I loved the way they handled that argument. They both just did her points are valid, his points are valid. I think I like Sparkle Megan. I don't know.
I like Sparkle Megan.
I love Jordan.
I don't think they're going to work out. I don't think they're going to work out. No.
Don't say that.
Just because their lifestyles are so different. And I don't know if she's willing to really, truly give up what she needs to give up.
What does she need to give up, though?
Well, she wants to travel. She only, she's like, I'm going to do, like, weekends in Aspen with my friends. And, like, she's like, I want to travel weekly. And he's like, I can't
my
do
life
that.
is different because I'm a parent. Yeah.
So I just don't. Everything. I mean, and I like both of them. Like, I love Jordan. I really, really like Jordan. And I think that I think that the way he told her that, like, it's, like our lifestyles are very different was very mature, and like it made so much sense. I mean, obviously I hope they work out, but I can
see that, Karelly. I can definitely see what you're talking about. But sometimes when it's the right person, you just make it work, even if it's not the perfect match.
That's true.
Who knows?
That's
Maybe
true.
love really is blind for them.
I hope so.
Yeah, he was like all the other rich dudes you were with, something, but that's why you're with me. Or so, he had some great line. I was like, fuck yeah, you're so hot. I love you.
But do you think that they're just like their commonality is just that Luca has type 1 diabetes?
I know she did. That does keep coming up like
too many times.
I'm like, which is sweet, but like, is that a good reason to get married? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm rooting for them. They're the only ones that have hope on the show at this point.
What about Allie and Anton?
Allie and Anton, I don't know.
They annoy the fuck.
I don't really have anything to say about
I can't
that.
stand
them.
I don't even remember. I really tune out when they're on.
She's whining because he's drinking every night, and then he's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to clean up your stuff and do your laundry? She's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm like, you guys are both, they're so annoying.
Yeah.
Can't stand either.
They met her mom or his mom this last.
I need to tune in.
Both parents.
Yeah. Yes. But his mom loves her. But I don't know.
When does the next shit come on Wednesday? It's over.
And it's weddings, yeah.
That's it.
Tonight's the night, people.
Yeah.
You're out there.
No, it's out already.
Yeah. We gotta go. Josh he's fist bumping for Love is Blind.
Oh, hey, Josh.
Josh, do you have any last minute Love is Blind thoughts?
Come here.
Very quick, sir. Move your feet faster. We gotta get home to our kid, make her some mac and cheese, probably.
I am rooting for Meg and Jordan. I'm hoping that they work. Everybody else, not so sure, actually.
What's your thoughts on Joe? You were really pissed at Joe for breaking her heart. What was her name?
I didn't like Joe at all. Madison is a beautiful human being, and I felt very bad for her. And if I ever catch Joe in an alleyway, you watch out.
It's on site. Okay, period.
Okay. What do you think about Edmund real fast? Edmund. We liked Edmund at first, remember?
Who didn't at first?
Entertaining guy, no doubt, but he's not ready. He's not ready. I don't think he's can handle her.
Word. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
That's going to be it on the sesh, at least for me. If you guys want to close out.
I have nothing else to say.
I really gotta go home.
I'm going to go watch. We love you all. We will see you on the next sesh. But until then, keep it fresh. Thank you. Goodbye.